Okay, this is number 11 on page 15, lesson 4. You have 5/9 minus 2/9. Remember, when the denominators are the same, it's real simple. You just subtract the numerators. 5 minus 2 gives me 3, and my denominator stays the same. You can simplify this one by dividing both by 3. 3 divided by 3 gives me 1, and 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. Number 13 is the same thing. You just subtract 4 minus 1, which gives you 3, and then the denominator stays the same, so your denominator is 7. Okay, for number 15, anytime I have to find a common denominator and it's written horizontally, I like to change it vertically so that I can write the common denominator over here, which for this problem, your common denominator is 12. And then I can find my equivalent fractions. 2 times 6 gives me 12, so 1 times 6 gives me 6. 3 times 4 gives me 12, so 1 times 4 gives me 4. 4 times 3 gives me 12, so 1 times 3 gives me 3. Then I want to add my numerators. 3, 4, and 6 gives me 13 over 12. Anytime you have an improper fraction like that, a lot of times they want you to simplify and change it to a mixed. To do that, you just divide the top number by the bottom number. It's going to equal 1 and 1 over 12. Number 17, you have, let's see, what is it? 24 is your common denominator. Two times 12 gives you 24. 1 times 12 gives you 12. 8 times 3 gives you 24, so 3 times 3 gives you 9. 3 times 8 gives you 24, so 2 times 8 gives you 16. Then you want to add all your numerators, 16 plus 12 plus 9, which is what? 6, 7, 8, 28 plus 9 is 37 over 24. And again, that's an improper, so you want to change it to a mixed. 37 divided by 24 goes in one time. Then you subtract. Gives you 13. So you have 1 and 13 over 24. Okay, for number 19, your common denominator is 36. Then you want to find equivalent fractions. 9 times 4. 36 times 1. 12 times, what is it, 3? Yeah. And then just add your numerators. You got 8 plus 8, which gives you 16. Over 36. Now that one's not improper, but you can simplify it because it's they're both divisible by 2. So you got 16 divided by 2 gives you 8. And then 36 divided by 2 gives you 18. As you can see, you can divide it again by 2. 8 divided by 2 gives you 4. 18 divided by 2 gives you 9. And there's your final answer. Number 21, your common denominator is 10. Equivalent fractions times 1 times 2. Add them together, gives you 14 over 10. You can divide that to change it to a mixed. Gives you 1 and 4 over 10, which of course reduces to 1 that's divided by 2, and that's divided by 2, 1 and 2/5. Number 23 says Sarah put 1/3 cup of cat food in her cat's bowl on Monday. She put 3/5 cups of cat food in her bowl on Tuesday. How much more cat food did she put in on Tuesday than on Monday? So you're just going to subtract the two. 3/5 minus 1/3. Let's see, my common denominator is 15. 5 times 3 gives me 15, so 3 times 3 gives me 9. 3 times 5 gives me 15, so 1 times 5 gives me 5. Denominator stays the same. 9 minus 5 gives me 4. Number 25 says, in Charlie's Town, 2/3 foot of snow fell on Tuesday. On Wednesday, 5/6 foot of snow fell. How much more snow fell on Wednesday than on Tuesday? And then they want to know how much fell together. So you're going to subtract first. 5/6 minus 2/3. Common denominator would be 6. 6 times 1, 5 times 1. 3 times 2, 2 times 2. So there it is. That's how much fell more on Wednesday than on Tuesday. How much fell together? Well, you just add the 2. So you have 5/6 plus the 4/6 gives you 9/6. And if you wanted to convert that to a mixed, just divide it. Gives you 1 3/6, which reduces to 1 1/2. Okay, go ahead and go complete all the problems that we didn't do from pages 13 through 16. Then go ahead and try the extra practice on page 54, 1 through 12. And then when you're done with that, you can work on your VMath Live, or you can play the games that go with the lesson. And you're done.